Hello everybody, it's time for my TNA Bound for Glory review, 2009 review. Bought last night. I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. There were some matches that felt a little dud, but there were some matches that somewhat impressed me, so let's get straight to it. The card was changed up a little bit. I thought it was something else, but and about my hair, I don't know why I keep on trying to fix it. It just won't stay in its shape, so if my hair's messy, yeah, go figure. You don't care anyway. First match of the night, Ultimate X. I have a problem with this. Not the match. The match is fucking awesome. I have a problem that it was the first match. Honestly, it's somewhat, when you put that Ultimate X match into as the best match of the night, it's somewhat, the pay-per-view just goes, it starts here, and then it just slowly dwindles off into a little, it can only get worse from there if you get the Ultimate X. At least it starts low, then it can go to a high point, then it can go down. Like, I'd put that down as like the fourth. Me personally, I'd put it down as like the third or fourth match, but that's just me. Oh, and a change up with the card. The Pope, unfortunately, was not in the match. Apparently, he was in California. He was there for Fan Fest. But unfortunately, there's like some family problems, so he had to immediately leave. So what'd they do? TNA gave us something good. They exchanged him for the Motor City Machine Guns, which in my opinion, why not? They're your other best X Division guys. I wish they would actually just get the tag team titles and have a run for that for a little bit. In fact, I think they could have a long run as the tag team champs, feuding with like Beer Money or maybe Lethal Consequences, but I don't know if they want to put the tag team titles on Lethal Consequences again, but they don't really have that good of a run. Really good match. Best match of the night, I said earlier. I give this match 4.25 stars. I'm not gonna give an Ultimate X match over 4.25 stars, basically because it is just a spot. Like Truth Slayer says best, it's a spot fest. Oh my God, amazing thing happens over there. Oh my God, amazing thing happens over there. But because it's TNA's production truck, they can never seem to get all the good spots. And if they do, they always seem to get from like behind, so you can never really tell, especially from the big spot of like Christopher Daniels and Suicide, where I honestly thought Christopher Daniels' career ended right there because it seemed like his neck, but you really couldn't see because they chose that fucking stupid angle. They chose it from the back of Suicide, so all you saw was Suicide fall, but not Christopher Daniels because Suicide had basically Christopher Daniels' head. So they turned it around a little bit or made it a front view. You would have saw what happened, but apparently he is doing okay because, they said at the press conference he was fine, but he was very banged up. So he's not legitimately injured. He's just really banged up. So that's good. Winner of the match, Amazing Red. I thought the match went pretty well. Homicide really didn't do that much, but he saw a lot of good stuff in the Motor City Machine Guns. The big spot was when Daniels and Suicides were on top of the X. Speaking of which, I also had the Elevation X on top of the Ultimate X, so it made it for even higher stuff. But on the actual X, like the Ultimate X, Daniels and Suicide had to jump off where Daniels' head would hit the ground, which didn't turn out too well, but yeah, I guess everything worked out. Amazing Red was doing really good. He did his Hurricane Rana DDT on Daniels. Turned out pretty well. He actually did a lot of Hurricane Rana. He actually did Hurricane Rana on Daniels into the concrete, into all the other guys. So that was a pretty good spot. And they also had the Tower of Doom, which I thought was pretty good. In fact, they actually had Amazing Red do a power bomb be the one to do the power bomb into the Tower of Doom. So 4.25 stars. Watch the match. In my opinion, it's one of the best wasn't really good Ultimate X, let's just say that. But the only problem is it really didn't flow that well, so it was just basically spot happened, spot happened, spot happened, wait a few minutes, spot happened. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Suicide is finally gonna be unmasked soon, hopefully, because I could have sworn he did the flux capacitor, you know, like Friday Night Jackdown, or like, I forget what the ADTV, and they're like, Kaz is sad from Anaheim. Okay, so yeah, Kaz is probably gonna be revealed in I don't know, maybe about 2 months. I wouldn't say, maybe even at Turning Point, they'll probably unmask him. I know they're probably not gonna do it on Impact. They're probably gonna do it at pay-per-view. But yeah, he basically, I don't know why people I'm pretty sure it was a flux capacitor. I could be wrong, but you know, you guys can type in the comment section if it was not the flux capacitor. I thought it was. Second match tonight. Worst match. Kind of funny because I thought this match was going to be okay, but, you know, they honestly did not give this match any time. I think the match was only about 7 to 8 minutes long. Wasn't maybe less than that. It was really a short match for a big pay-per-view. And speaking of which, one of these two matches should not be in the card. Legends title match and this match right here. These two matches were not good, and honestly showed from the rest of the pay-per-view from matches that could have been longer or could have gone longer to actually make the pay-per-view better. So, basically, this match had no place on the pay-per-view, and in fact, Sarita and Taylor Wilde, I don't know why, for some reason they are botching some spots, so I would have gave this 2.5 at best if they actually managed to pull off, you know, a pretty good match within that time, maybe just 2 stars. But they were just botching, like in the final move with Sarita's drop kick into Taylor's German suplex. For some reason, I think it was Taylor who botched her German suplex, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just something. Maybe I got it wrong, but maybe it was just the angle of the camera. But I could swear I saw Taylor Wilde crying at the end, thinking about her botching suplex. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't hear anyone else talk about this, so I'm guessing it's not that important. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, this might go into a 3 to 4 part thing. So let me. 3 to 4 part video because I'm only on match 3. Third match of the night, the Legends title match. Kevin Nash versus Hernandez versus Eric Young. It turned out the way I thought it was. Eric Young won. Oh, and by the way, Surrey and Taylor kept the title, so forgot to say that. And Amazing Red kept his title, so no title changes in the first 2 matches. Eric Young ended up winning the match where it didn't turn out. The ending didn't turn out the way I thought it was. It was basically Eric and Kevin Nash basically, you know, going all over Hernandez, and then basically somewhat it was, I don't know, it kind of reminded me of a John Cena match where, like, you know, you have the guy beat him up and then he makes the big comeback in the end. I will admit that Hernandez did do some pretty good spots. I kind of liked it. Eric Young, I was kind of surprised that Eric Young didn't pile drive Hernandez, but honestly, I thought the ending was really stupid in the way they did. Basically, Kevin Nash has Hernandez, and, you know, in like the spot where he's about to do the jackknife powerbomb on him. And what does Eric Young do? He basically goes and shoves Hernandez's face into Kevin Nash's dick. Basically, head straight into the balls, and then he pinned Kevin Nash. I was like, okay, give me a second. Yep. Okay. 1 minute. And basically, Eric Young is your new Legends champion. Wasn't that good of a match. They honestly could have it went on longer than I thought it would, and it went on longer than it should have. I honestly wish they could have spent more time with other matches, such as the Monsters Ball. Oh my God, can't wait till I get to that one, or maybe and also add on to maybe the TNA heavyweight title match, and this could also add it on to the MMA versus TNA match, because I'm not going to say Kurt Angle and Matt Morgan because I thought that went on long enough. See ya. Going to part 2. Bye.